We are looking at question 25 of the JAMB 2016 physics exams. The question says a train with an initial velocity of 20 meters per second is subjected to a uniform deceleration of 2 meters per second squared. The time required to bring the train to a complete halt is dash. This question is a question on motion. So we are going to apply one of the equations of motion to enable us solve this question. So in this question we are going to write also the parameters that have been given to us. So we have our initial velocity u given as 20 meters per second. We have our deceleration as 2 meters per second squared. Acceleration and deceleration are the same thing, the same words, but they are only applied in different scenarios. So when we say we want to stop or bring something to a halt, we use the word deceleration. And when we want to move forward or start up movement, we use the word acceleration. So we can equally say that our acceleration is 2 meters per second squared. So we are going to use one of the equations of motion, as I said earlier. V is equal to u plus 80. So we can modify this equation by saying V minus U is equal to 80. To make it simpler for us to make our T the subject of the formula. So from this equation, we can simply make T the subject of the formula by dividing both sides of the equation by A. So our A in this side of the equation can simply be crossed out. So we can cross out A here, cross out A here. So our T obviously becomes V minus U all over A. So we plug in our values here. Our V, that's the velocity, or change in velocity, which will simply be 20 minus 0. All over our acceleration, which is 2. Twenty minus 0 is the same thing as 20 all over 2 or divided by 2. Our answer becomes 10 seconds.